All reserves. Gentleman from Arizona is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And let me yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Cartwright.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Ranking Member, and thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish to raise my voice against this H.R. 1, this bill that has been given the moniker polluters over people, and I think it's an appropriate moniker, and I'll tell you why. It doesn't create energy independence, anything more than anything else we're doing in the energy sector. It doesn't save people money. This is money that will go into the pockets of big oil and big polluters. We all saw during the pandemic when the price of oil per barrel leveled off, the price at the pump per gallon kept going up and up and up, and everybody who was filling up their gas tank and feeling like they needed to get an on-site mortgage to do it knew where that money was going. It was going into the pockets of the oil companies. And you know what else it doesn't do? It doesn't save our government money. In fact, it costs our government money. $400 million extra this will add to the annual deficit if we pass this bill, this polluters over people bill. You know, the question is, well, what does it do? Well, it does away, Madam Speaker, with bedrock protections for the things that people count on the government protecting: clean air, clean water. It does away with the National Environmental Policy Act almost entirely, and it guts the Clean Water Act. This is not what Americans signed up for their government. In fact, those are statutes, those are protections that are in place over Republican and Democratic administrations over the years. It's become things that Americans have learned to depend on, to count on, that the government is going to keep their air and their water clean for them. This takes that away. It eliminates it. What else does it do? It's going to cost homeowners money. It takes away the electrification program that'll give them rebates to redoing the electricity in their house. And finally, I have
gentleman's time has expired.
And finally, what it does is it throws up the white flag in our war against climate change. You know, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs in this country, General Milley, has identified climate change as a threat to national security, and he's right. We are in a fight against climate change. This is not the time to throw up the white flag and run away from a fight. Americans don't do this. I say stick up for people over the polluters, people over politics. Vote no on H.R. 1, and I yield back.